Oh,
you're gonna have to be quiet because Mama Cheryl's in a class, okay? All of YouTube, all the world can hear you. You want all the world to hear you?
so today we have Chef Cheryl. Chef Cheryl and her granddaughter will be joining us today. So you can take it away from there.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? This is Chef Cheryl Tate. I am a proud partner with the UMA Clinic, celebrating its 25 years. We are so proud to be a partner with them, with the BVOW Black Visions of Wellness Division. My name is Chef Cheryl Tate, and I've been a partner for quite some time. And, you know, here you are in my lovely kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me. You might want to excuse me just a tad because I'm babysitting grandbaby. So if you hear Baby Shark in the background as she runs through, you know, it's all good. Just know we're about family and health, okay? So last time we met, we talked about, you know, I want to go through, I'm trying to figure out what was the best way to show you just all the foods and the healthy ways to cook. So come on now, let's just get basic. Let's just go through the alphabet, okay? So the last time we met, we did a AAA salad, oh boy, and B, but I can't even remember what the B was, okay? But it was, we're doing healthy, okay? So moving along with the alphabet, we're doing C and D and E, okay? C for cucumbers, D for dill, and E for eggplant, okay? So we're gonna roast some eggplant, and if you know my mantra, and that color is so important in your diet. The darker the darker in nature, the better it is. Okay, so we're looking at eggplant. Look at this beautiful purple. Okay, eggplants are just an awesome, awesome food. Okay, now we don't, you know, it's a little, you know, folks don't want to eat dark food. You know, it's a mind thing, unfortunately, you know, because we have to turn that around, that anything dark in nature is good for you. Okay, I'm going to say that until the cows come home. Okay, so eggplant, all right? The eggplant has an interesting taste. If you have eaten it, you know, in a restaurant or something, you probably had it, you know, in a basic restaurant, you probably had eggplant parmesan. So this was cut and breaded and served with a spaghetti of some kind, you know, that's fine. But this is a vegetable. We can treat it really, really basic and it'd be wonderful at the same time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roast this, okay? I love roasting. I love anything roasted because when you roast something, it brings out the natural sugar in the vegetable. It's called the Maillard reaction. Okay, so anything that you roast, okay, when it comes out of the oven, it's gonna have a char on it. Okay, that is the natural sugar in the vegetable glazing, or what, as one may say. Okay, so we are going to cut up this eggplant, and we're gonna do it, you know, we're gonna do some just real fun, something real fun and simple, okay? Because you guys don't have a lot of time in the kitchen, and I know that this is a lifestyle. Cooking is a lifestyle, okay? Health and wellness is a lifestyle. So in order for us to have good health, we have to, I can't even, you know, stress the importance of you getting back in the kitchen. If you're not in the kitchen and cooking for yourself or someone cooking for you, then you're not taking your health seriously. You're not taking anything seriously if you're not doing something personally for your health. Now, we eat every single day. We eat 2 to 3 times a day. We eat more than we need to sometimes. Sometimes we don't eat. But somebody prepared that food. Unless it was just something raw, like an apple or something. Something had to be prepared. Somebody had to get in there with a knife. Somebody had to turn on the oven. Somebody had to boil some water. Okay? So I want to encourage you, get back in the kitchen, okay? Your life will be much better. And we're here for a better quality of life, okay? I'm a personal chef. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing this for people, but I also enjoy teaching people how to eat right, okay? Because we all need, we all affect each other in certain ways. So if I'm sick, I can't work. I can't do a video. If Lakeisha's sick, she can't work. She can't operate the video. Somebody else is sick, they can't work. It affects us. So we all affect each other as quiet as it's kept. So we all need to stay up. Okay, so I cut up this nice eggplant here with some nice fun chunks. And this is asking for coconut oil or avocado oil. Okay, so again, when I always talk about having a good pantry, here is some coconut oil. Now, usually coconut oil is more of a solidified state. I just happen to be, when I bought this coconut oil, it was asking for a liquid form. So I found this, but usually you're going to find it in the store in a jar in a solidified form. Now, coconut oil it's how can I say this? At, I don't say room temperature, but depending on the weather, you'll see whether it solidifies or if it's liquid. So we've been having some hot days lately, and my coconut oil has been liquid, okay? Because it's hot. The environment is hot, okay? So it melted. But usually, in a cold environment, it's usually in a solid state. But this is liquid, okay? It's going to stay liquid, all right? So we're going to use a little bit of this, asking for 2 tablespoons. Okay, I'm going to measure this time. I usually eye it, okay? Asking for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, okay? And it's asking for nutritional yeast, okay? Nutritional yeast is wonderful for vegans, okay, because it has a real cheesy taste to it. It's very nutritional. Bragg's is an awesome, awesome brand. You can't get, if you're looking for a nutritional yeast, it doesn't get any better than this. You find it in the store. It lasts a long time. You can, at one point I was buying this at Winco, but I found that the Bragg's is just a much better quality, okay? So it's asking for 3 tablespoons. So I'm just going to eye this because I just used that tablespoon with some oil on it, okay? So it's asking you to get it, this has a cheesy kind of taste to it. So, asking you to be, liberal with it, okay? Okay, and the last thing it needs is asking for is paprika. So, here's my little thing of paprika. I don't have it in a shaker, but this is smoked Spanish style paprika from Penzeys, my favorite spice store. Okay. So this is just for color. And we're going to put this on here. Okay. This is simple, real simple recipe. If you can see this, you can see how the color is coming together. Okay. So we're going to mix this up real good and we're going to roast it. Okay. An eggplant absorbs. Okay. Now, when I tried this last week, it wasn't all that great because, okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, recipes are templates. If you can eye something and you say, oh man, that don't look like enough, whatever, use your judgment. Put some more. Don't use as much. You control the horizontal and the vertical in your kitchen. Okay. Remember I said that's so important why you should cook. Okay. So we put a little bit more oil on this. Okay. And we're and I'm laying pink salt. Okay. Now, okay. I'm going to put my own stuff on it. I'll put my mural flavor. Sorry. Put my mural of flavor because I like my spices. Okay. This is my go-to for everything. So if you're new, You know, you haven't been listening to Cheryl Tate too long. I am a Pinsies person. I enjoy this brand. It works every time. You don't have to think about it. To me, this is my go-to, okay? I never lost a customer, never lost a client, okay? So because it has wonderful stuff, and let me read you the ingredients: spices, shallots, onions, garlic, lemon peel, chives, and orange peel. So it's got a little citrusy taste to it, okay? But you don't really, you taste it, but you don't really taste it because there's so many other spices in it. They complement each other. They just complement each other. I believe that's why it's called flavor. Okay, so we're gonna spread this out on a baking sheet. Okay. And one thing when you're roasting, you don't want to crowd the pan, because when you crowd the pan, it's not roasting. You're really steaming it because everything is, together, and it's not really getting, all the edges are not being heated up like they should be. So even if we have to do two batches of this, that's fine. But make sure that it's spaced out. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. So we're going to pop this into a 400-degree oven. Okay, we're going to put it for, it says 40 minutes. It's not going to take that. Okay, and always when you're looking at recipes, because we need to remember, recipes are templates. They're things that you follow. I will make the exception of baking. Baking, you need to be precise. If it says a half a teaspoon of baking soda, use a half a teaspoon of baking soda. But when you're cooking, you have creative license, okay? So with that, I made these chunks pretty mid-size, okay? So when I say about 40 minutes, we'll say about 30 or something. Just really depending on your oven and how, and how your oven works and everything. So 20 minutes in this, we're gonna flip it over. So I'm gonna put my timer at 20 minutes. Sorry, I'm step away. Okay, so 20 minutes, we're gonna check on that and we're gonna flip it over. Okay, so that was the E. We're gonna back up C and D. Cucumber and dill, okay? Cucumber is a wonderful vegetable. It is the squash family. It is a cousin of the watermelon. It is a cousin of the squash. It is a cousin of the zucchini. They all are of the same genus species, okay? So an English cucumber, when you get it in the store, it's usually wrapped, okay? And it's different from the other cucumbers that we just usually buy, okay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What happened? Excuse me. Who? You want to go outside? Okay, well, wait till Mama Cheryl done, okay? And then we'll go outside, okay? All right? Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, go on and play in that if you want. Go on. Okay. So English cucumbers come wrapped because their skin is just a little fragile. And when you in transportation, when you're transporting them, they can be damaged. So produce people wrap them in plastic. And I think that to me is another way of distinguishing it from a regular cucumber, is its packaging. Okay, so the taste of an English cucumber is a little lighter, I tend to like it. It's more expensive than your regular cucumber, but it's all good. It's all good. It's a treat. Okay. All right. So cucumbers, like I said, are just water. They're very, very water dense. Okay. Just like I said, it's watermelon's cousin. Okay. So they're all very hydrating. Okay. You can eat cucumbers, and believe it or not, I mean, that it doesn't take the place of water, but if you eat a lot of cucumbers, you're hydrated. okay? And hydration is just so important. It's just critical. We can talk about eating good, but if we're not drinking water like we should be, then there's a problem. There's a problem, okay? So, and I'm speaking from experience, okay? Because I know that's one of the reasons why I like to eat cucumbers, because I don't drink a lot of water. When summer comes and the watermelons are out, I'm just eating watermelon all the time because I'm not okay. I don't have my smart water out like I need to, okay? So, again, this is me telling you, hydrate, eat cucumbers, okay? Now, cucumbers are also good for inflammation, okay? And they're also green, so that has that chlorophyll in it. It's oxygenated, okay? So, this is our cucumber, okay? And so, dill is our other vegetable that we're highlighting, or herb that we're highlighting, okay? So, here's my dill, Kaylin. What you do with my dill? You took my dill? She didn't take it, okay? So, I like this dill from the store because, you can put it in, it's living. So it's still, connected to its source. So when you use it, you don't have to use it'll stay for a while because it's still connected to the root. So unlike some, excuse me, I live near an airport. Unlike some herbs, when you just buy them and they're not connected, they tend to go bad, quickly. So, and that's why when you buy herbs, you got to use it. When you buy fresh food, you have to use it. So again, that's going to put you back in the kitchen. What a wonderful thing. Okay, so we're going to take some of this dill because we're going to pickle the onions. We're going to pickle a little onion in this dill. Yes, ma'am. You want one, honey? Okay, I'll give you a piece in a minute. Here, how's that? What? Okay, you're welcome. You here say thank you. Yes, good? Okay. So what we're going to do with this recipe is we're going to pickle the onion, and then we're going to mix the cucumber in the onion. Okay, this is a real it's kind of like a dill pickle salad. That's really what it is. Because cucumbers are nothing but pickles are nothing but cucumbers that have been put in some sort of brine of some kind. And a brine meaning a vinegar of some kind. Okay? Yes. So, yes, ma'am. Okay, so what it's asking for is that you take some red onion. I love red onion, okay? Red onion is my go-to. I don't like white onions. Don't use too much brown onions. I could. I use yellow onions. They tend to be sweeter. And again, remember I talk about color? Okay, color is more flavor, okay? So we're going to take this onion and we're going to cut it up. Not going to cut it up too much. Okay. Okay. Just some strips. And we're going to put it in a bowl. So all this is going to be happening while all this pickling is going to be happening while our eggplant is roasting. Okay. Okay, so we're going to put the onions in a bowl. Now, it's asking for Dijon mustard. Now, I didn't see Dijon mustard in the store that I wanted because this is asking for whole grain Dijon. Okay, now Dijon mustard is just like yellow mustard or this type of mustard. I'm a ingredient person. Okay, so the only thing that's different from yellow mustard and Dijon mustard is white wine and turmeric. Those are the only two differences. Yellow mustard, yellow mustard doesn't have the turmeric or the white wine. And that's what gives Dijon its kick, is the wine. Okay, so we're going to use a little bit of little bit of stone ground mustard. We're going to put some white wine vinegar in it, okay, to compensate for it not being in here. And then we're going to put a little turmeric in, okay? Because all this is just taste. We're looking to get the taste up, okay? All right. I love stone ground mustard. I love mustard seeds. You know, it kind of goes back to biblical times. You have to have good faith, okay? So there's my Dijon mustard. Okay, and we're just going to use a tad bit of turmeric. Not even enough to make a difference, but to make a difference, okay? Just a pinch. As we know, turmeric can be overpowering at times, okay? So here we are again. It's asking for honey. I don't usually use honey. I like agave nectar. Agave nectar is a little better for our diabetic people because you don't spike. It keeps your sugar levels down for people that are watching their sugar. So this is a good substitute. It's a very good substitute. And for those people who are strictly vegan, you know, people I know, it may sound crazy, but people say, oh, honey isn't vegan because it's bee spit. Just use agave nectar. It's from a plant. We all know better. It's good. Okay. So agave nectar is a wonderful staple. Should be in your cupboard at all times. Okay. But you never know when you want to pull it out. Honey, we know because it's a natural product, it tends to crystallize, tends to get hard. It's a natural product. It's going to do what it does. But agave nectar, yes, it is a natural product, but it's more of a gel. So very good. Okay. So we have mustard, we have honey, somewhat, agave nectar. Okay, pepper. Okay. We're pickling it, remember? So we're just gonna use a little bit. Okay. Okay, so remember when I always talk about having a good pantry, okay? Because you never know when you're gonna run up and go, oh, I need to make this, what am I gonna have? So last week, I had some rice vinegar, but I used it and I'm out, okay? This rice vinegar has not been in my budget this week, okay? But as much as I talk about white vinegar and it not being so important to have in your pantry, well, guess what? If you got it in there, you can substitute it. You can really substitute it, or here we have just white vinegar. Here we have our white wine vinegar, okay? Again, this has wine, this doesn't have wine. So we're going to use this. Excuse Kayla, okay? But again, it's not bad to have in your pantry. It's never bad to have some white vinegar in your pantry. Just have it there because you never know when you're going to need it, okay? So I put this white wine vinegar on these onions. It's asking for 1/8 of a cup, but what we want to do is we want to make sure that they're submerged, okay? Because we're going to pickle them. We're going to keep them in there. See? Okay. And the vinegar is going to break down the onion just a little bit. Okay. All right, so we're going to put that over there. Put some rice vinegar. It's always good to have in your pantry, okay? Just this week, I didn't have, when I go to do my serious grocery shopping, we will put rice vinegar on the grocery list. Okay. So this recipe is asking for slices like this, okay? So this is almost like a noodle, okay? And you can take your potato peeler, real simple, and just a little pressure Just a little pressure, okay? And be careful because, of course, it's a blade, okay? And you want to get your hands too close, okay? All right, and then turn it over. This is really a pretty recipe when it's done. It comes out really pretty with the purple and the green. And of course the mustard, okay? So this is a little thin. I'm gonna put it on the side and come back, okay? I want you to see me cut my hand on YouTube, okay? But we're gonna do the same thing with all these. Okay. This is fun. I enjoy eating food in different ways, okay? And there's been times when I've zoodled my squash and my zucchini where it looks like noodles. And everybody likes it. It's fun, and it's definitely a substitute for pasta. We don't, if you want to cut down on your carbs, this is a good way to do it. And again, it is, let's see if I can do this on the side. This is another way of eating your vegetables, just a fun way of eating your vegetables, okay? So you see I'm being real creative. I'm gonna do that other slice like that in a minute. Okay. All right. We're gonna put this in. Put it in this bowl. Down a little bit. Okay. All right. So again, like I said, you got to get in the kitchen. You've got to do that work, okay? You got to do a little leg work. But again, if you want, we have to, if we eat right, we have to put some time into our health, okay? It is an investment. I cannot express to you enough that your health is your wealth. And if you're not taking care of it, how can you do other things, okay? We have to keep our health a priority. If you're not keeping your health a priority, what's more important? What's more important than your health? Okay? We want to be around a long time. We cut this end off. We want to be around a long time. Grandchildren who are messy or spilling water on the floor. We got to be around for that. We got to be healthy for that. Okay? Well, if you can see, but that's okay. All right. If you're a grandparent or if you're a parent, you know what I'm going through. Okay. You okay there, Kelly? Oh, okay. Very good. Okay. So here we go. We're going to finish peeling this English cucumber, and we're going to season it with some just salt and pepper while we're waiting for the cucumber went in. While we're waiting for the eggplant and our onions. Now, this is real simple. Again, like I said, you got to put that time in the kitchen. You got to get in there and you got to put the time in. Yes, ma'am. What happened? What happened? Two what? Two things. What do you need? Okay. All right. So let Mama Cheryl finish with her class, and then we'll get some, huh? Okay. You want to come over here so everybody can see you? Come over here. Say wave. Wave, everybody. Say hi. Say hi. Okay. Okay. Now go on over there, and Mama Cheryl will be finishing in a minute. Okay. Parenting. Okay. You good now? The whole world has seen you now. Okay. All right. Okay. Mama Cheryl coming in a minute. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I maybe should put that in a bigger bowl. I laugh sometimes at myself because I make all this wonderful food. And then after I'm done, with the food, I'm like, I don't want to eat this. Who's going to eat it? So if you're out there and you know me and you're hungry, give me a call. You Uma people, you want some, call me. Okay. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in a bigger bowl because last time when I did it, I only did one cucumber and I'm doing two because I'm going to give it to somebody. So we're going to put this in a bigger bowl. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, this is a better bowl. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you can really see the cucumber. Okay, and again, cucumber is an awesome, awesome vegetable. You know, very hydrating. It's oxygenating. You know, they're really good to eat by themselves. You know, all you need is a little bit of lemon, some seasoning, and you're good to go. Right? So I love how this is coming out. Okay. Alrighty. What are you doing, Kaylin? What are you doing? Okay, no. Put that down. Put that down. You got to put that down. That's not good, okay? Yeah, that's medicine. Put that down, okay? Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna put a little bit of Himalayan pink salt on this. And look at the just noodles. Cucumber noodles. Isn't that interesting? Interesting sound. Cucumber noodles. Okay. Here, you want one? Yes. There you go. It's good for you. Yucky. Yeah, they're not yucky. They're not yucky. I like them. Okay. I like them. You like them? No. You don't like them? Okay, well, no, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you. Oh, put it over here. Okay, can't please everybody. Okay. All right. So let's see how this is going. Oh, we have 56 seconds more on our. Okay. Now, I have a hot oven. I also have a pot holder's not that great, but I have a hot oven. So I can kind of gauge whether, 40 minutes is long enough or less enough. So this was 20 minutes, okay? So I don't think I'm going to leave it in there another 20 minutes, but I'm going to flip these over, okay? Remember what I talked about, them not being so close together on the pan? So now they're evenly roasted, okay? So we just want to flip them over a little bit. My oven it runs hot, so I always have to regulate it. An oven thermometer is really a crucial thing when it doesn't regulate like it does. And most ovens over time don't regulate. It's not really what the temperature says on the oven. So make a small investment, get a $5 oven thermometer, and then you can know exactly what temperature your oven is. That also gives you a confidence because, nothing's ever perfect in this world, okay? So you have to double check, right? Okay, so we're gonna pop this back in the oven. I'm gonna say about 10 minutes. Okay? Kaylin, please stop, Mom. Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you. Don't do that. That's Mama Cheryl's medicine. Give it here. Thank you. Excuse me. Come on, you gotta give it here. Thank you. That's not good. Okay? What happened to Baby Shark? You want to go back? What happened to Baby Shark? You want to go back to Baby Shark? No, you want to go back to Baby Shark? Okay, but Mama Cheryl needs this, okay? Okay, I gotta put it up, right? Okay. Now you can't baby-proof the house, but when you do, you have to put everything away. Okay, so we have these onions. And again, we're not really trying to have them be too pickled. Well, let's taste them. It's good. That's very good. Would you like to try one? No. Oh, thank you. Okay. So this recipe calls for 1 cucumber, and I use 2. So here we go. So here we go about recipes and being templates, okay? So we're going to add a little bit more to this so it will cover all of this, okay? So we're going to use our stone ground mustard, okay? I'm just going to double this, okay? And we're going to use some more white wine vinegar. White wine vinegar is really wonderful. That and red wine vinegar are really, really good staples. They're just good staples you should have in your house. You know, it just goes without saying. You really need those in your house, okay? If you're cooking and you're serious about cooking, you need those things in your house, okay? I cannot impress on you enough, okay? So I have that, because guess what? I do have another bottle, okay? That's what I mean by having a good pantry, okay? Last time I was in the store, I said, oh my gosh, my white wine vinegar is getting low. I need to get some more, okay? So I'm proud of myself for that. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit more to this. Okay, and we're going to stir it around a little bit more. So again, just think of this as a dill pickle. You know, when we eat dill pickles, we think of the sweet and the brine, the sweet vinegary taste. That is what we're achieving here, okay? Is that nice vinegary taste. This is really good with a barbecue. Really good at a barbecue. Instead of, you know, having pickles there, you can make this salad. It's very pretty. It looks nice. It's a nice addition to the summer, okay? Very nice addition to the summer foods that we're eating, okay? So we're going to pour this on here, okay? Like we got some dill on the bottom of the bowl, okay? Okay. All right. Some dill on the bottom of the bowl. Okay, and we're going to take this dill. You remember how we got it in the store? You know, again, it's a living herb. So, you know, it's in the ground, and hey, you could probably go plant this, you know, and have some dill in your, you know, some dill to have all the time. Okay. All right. So we're going to cut up just a tad of this dill. Okay. And we're going to sprinkle it in our salad. Okay. Okay. And mix it around. See, we have that extra juice on the bottom that's going to help marinate everything. Okay. It's a word I like using, marinate. Okay. Okay. And you can be generous with your dill. Okay. You can be very generous. Okay. It's a strong herb, but if this is the only real thing the only real taste that we're working with here is the dill, and we know the cucumber and the onion are all going to act on themselves. But putting dill in here, you can be generous. Okay, because we want at least a sprig of dill to touch every piece of cucumber. Okay, so we might just go back in that container and pull some more dill out. Okay, just every sprig of dill should touch a cucumber. Okay, so we're going to go back in here and get a little bit more, just a little bit. Okay. Okay. And again, we can go plant. We have a garden outside. We're going to go outside and plant this. In a couple of weeks, we'll come back and talk about it. Okay. Okay. So here goes our little dill sprigs. Dill sprigs. Dill sprigs. I love dill. It's really a nice herb that one can use. I like it in hummus. Okay, it's a really good flavoring. Really good. Really, really good herb to have. And one should be using herbs in their cooking, because it adds color, it adds flavor, but it also adds nutritional value. I can't impress on you enough that we're cooking for life. We're cooking for health. So yes, we can go and have some fun and eat the rib tips and everything. To me, that's a luxury. Okay. But if you're eating green, if you're eating a vegetable, at least 4 to 5 vegetables. That is the requirement, at least 4 to 5 servings of vegetables a day. You're gonna have, your body will be regular. You get all the nutrients you're needing. You get some hydration. You'll definitely feel better, okay? Because these are living things, or just living vegetables, okay? That's why it's called produce, okay? All right, so this is coming out really, really nice. And we can let this sit here because it's still marinating. The cucumbers are marinating now. The onions are still marinating. It's bomb, okay? Now, like I say, recipes are templates, okay? You don't have to always use everything that, what's in it. You can definitely ad lib. You can definitely say, oh, I want to put something else in here. I made this last week, and last week I had some pine nuts, and it just came out so pretty, So I added a little piece of protein in there, and it was just so gorgeous, okay? And it was attractive. It was very attractive, So just think, we had a nut, an herb, and vegetable. So we covered all our spaces, okay? But here, really nice, okay? So we're gonna put that in the soup. Okay, so we're gonna put this back in a bowl so you can see it a little better while I'm working here. It's really pretty how the purple and the green are coming together here, okay? It's really, really healthy. Really, really healthy. Okay. Yes, Kaylin. Okay, so like a dill pickle. That's what I'm tasting. What happened? You want what? Can you give me a minute? I'll be done in 1 second, and I'll figure out what it is you want, okay? I promise. Mama Cheryl promise, okay? All righty? Okay, so this is our cucumber dill salad. C, D, okay? That's our C and D, okay? And we have some of these left. You know what? These cucumbers, you can cut them up with some lemon and some basil, okay? Some lemon and some basil. You've got another salad, All it needs is a lemon. Oh my gosh, we have a lemon, okay? So if anything, we can make a really quick salad because we've got about a couple minutes left with our eggplant. I don't think how much time we got left. We're almost done here. But let's just take this. No, this is a bonus, people. Okay, because again, when you have a stock pantry, and again, I have to say this, the more that you are in your kitchen and you are cooking, you build a confidence, okay? You build a confidence, 1, because you're creating. Creating is wonderful, okay? 2, you're definitely adding to yourself, and you're adding to the people that you're cooking for, okay? So if they're like, oh, wow, this is so wonderful. When are you gonna make this again? And that gives you a confidence. So that'll make you go to the store and get some of whatever it is that you need to get to make the next thing, okay? Now I'm just gonna rough chop what I have here, okay? Because this is not supposed to be difficult, all right? So we're gonna put this here, all right? This is what you call just a quick salad with what you got in front of you, all right? All right? Lemon. I just squeeze some lemon on here. Lemon is a great, well, we know that we're in Southern California, so we do understand ceviche. They take the shrimp and they just squeeze lemon on it, and that's enough, Lemon the acidity in it will cook, because it's so acid-based. Not in a bad way, though, because lemons are great for you, okay? So we've got cucumber, lemon. We're going to put a little salt and pepper. I'm really glad I was able to do this, because sometimes you have to be fast on your feet and just think, what else can I do with these cucumbers? Okay. All righty. That's our dill. This is some basil that I've had in my refrigerator. I love basil. Okay, but you're going to say I love everything. Okay, but basil is a really, really fun herb like dill. It has its health benefits. This is anti-inflammatory. Gosh, what was it? It was something about basil that was just really, 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 I think it said it was an antidepressant. Okay, because of the factors that are in the basil, the ingredients that are in the basil. Next week, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. But, most basil has, they have different types. Okay, I love Thai basil. But this is just kind of your standard basil that you see in the store. But when you start getting into growing it, you'll find different types, different leaves and everything. But this is your standard basil. And I love the smell of basil. You just can't go wrong with it, okay? So we're just going to rub chop this. Simple, simple. Food should not have to be difficult. Food should not have to be difficult, okay? We're not even going to put all the basil in there, okay? Okay? All right. Just something real simple. You may not want to cook. You may just want to eat vegetables. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right to just eat vegetables. Like I said, 5 servings will do a body good, right? So here we have our cucumber basil with lemon. Sorry, it's not as pretty as the cucumber, but it's healthy. Healthy, okay? That's what we need to think of, is healthy, all right? No meat here, is there? Let's check on her. Eggplant. Okay, so, like I said, my oven runs hot. So this has been at 425, okay, for the past 25, 30 minutes. Now, see the char on here? That's what you want to achieve. You can probably go a little lighter, but this is a nice char because they wanted it to be crispy. Now, for it to be crispy, you'll probably have to cut it just a little smaller and really roast it at 400. But this is good by itself. It's got that nice taste to it. Now, when people think nutritional yeast, they think, oh, wow, that's yucky. But it really isn't. It's not yucky at all. Hold on, I need a better plate. When it's not yucky at all. Nutritional yeast is very good for you. It's very good. Okay. So when I talk about these ingredients, and some people have preconceived notions on some ingredients. Because I'm gonna be honest, I know I did. For nutritional yeast, I was saying, ooh, I don't want to use that. But of course, as a chef, you learn how to use everything in your kitchen. And that's what's important. That's the beauty of it, because that's how we learn. Okay. But what do we have here today? We have eggplant. We have C, D, E. We have cucumber. We have basil. We went back to B. Okay. Yeah. Cucumber, dill, basil, cucumber, dill, and eggplant. Okay. So we've gone through, I have to say, 4 letters of the alphabet with healthy food. Okay. So again, we have this roasted eggplant. We have the Maillard reaction. The darkness is the sugar in the vegetable that has come out. So it's really, there's a sweetness to it. Not sweet like agave nectar, but a natural sweetness. It's just a richness to the food when you put heat to it and you put that char to it. Okay, so it's almost like barbecue. Everybody likes that char. Everybody likes that smoke when you're barbecuing. Okay, you can definitely grill your vegetables. Same premise. Those grill marks is nothing but the Maillard reaction. Okay, it's the natural sugar in the food coming out. Okay, so you have eggplant, we have cucumber, English cucumber with basil, and we have cucumber and dill. Okay, now I love this. I mean, I'm a red onion person. I've always been a cucumber person. So this has really come together wonderfully. And it's because of the white wine vinegar and the mustard. The mustard, because it's stone ground, it's mustard seeds. Those are pretty little brown spots in it, along with the dill. So it's very attractive. We eat with our eyes first. So when I'm cooking, and when I said earlier about people not liking dark food, well, it's because we eat with our eyes. And we go, oh man, that's dark. I don't know. But at some point, we need to go, it's good for me. So I need to get away from thinking that anything dark is not good. It's really wonderful. It's really nutrient dense. And that is what I'm going to be talking about the whole time is how much can we get out of our food? Because we should be eating to nourish ourselves. We should not be eating for entertainment. We should not be eating for comfort. These are all things that we do. This is May. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm aware that, my goodness, oh shoot, things aren't going too well. We reach for that pint of ice cream, okay? Instead of reaching for the ice cream, reach for an apple. Apple never hurt anybody. Reach for an apple, okay? Or go get in your kitchen and go do something fun aside from the pint of ice cream, okay? Because this is a process, okay? I know that when we think about our health, we think about, oh, okay, I need to exercise. Oh, I need to eat right. Oh, I need to drink my water. But you need to be cooking, okay? Cooking is a part of your health regimen. I like to think of bodybuilders. My daughter's a bodybuilder, and she ate so clean. She says, Mom, just give me some chicken and some spinach, and I'm good. Okay. Well, spinach and chicken is good, but it's nice and clean. There's no dairy, there's no carbs in there. It's just protein and, sorry, I don't know that other one. But we need to eat clean. Okay, so when you think of your plate, when you go to the restaurant, look at your plate. What is the amount of vegetable? What is the amount of starch? What is the amount of protein? So if we have less starch and more vegetables and maybe a little bit less protein, that's a better combination for you as far as your diet is concerned. Well, I hope that you have gotten something out of what I have prepared today. I just love the salad. I mean, I could go on this all day long because it tastes like a dill pickle, okay? But a fresh dill pickle, not something that's been in brine on the shelf for God knows how long. But something fresh. The dill is fresh. The cucumbers are fresh. The onions are fresh. And if you look at a jar of dill pickle, what are you going to find? Everything that I just have here. You're going to find the little mustard seeds in the bottom of the jar. You might find a little piece of onion in the bottom of the jar. Everything we did here. Okay. So I am so happy that you came. I hope you come next week. I really appreciate you. My name is Chef Cheryl Tate. I am a proud partner with Clinic with the B-Val division. and I am here to help you eat better. I am here to help you live better. Come here, Kaylee. We gotta say bye-bye. What have you got here? Come here. Okay, come on. Come on, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. We'll see